I'm going to do a series of what you could do for your skin and what you should do for your skin in the years 20 through 60. When you're 20 years of age, you think you're young, and you are young, and you have the whole world ahead of you. But what happens is, how do you take care of your skin? It's all about prevention. If you were lucky enough not to have acne in your teenage years, you were very, very lucky. So when you reach your 20s and you didn't have acne, you don't have any acne scarring. But if you do have acne scarring, there's so many things you could do. And a lot of people don't now because of the medication Accutane. So many people, that I know, and certainly my generation, have scarring over their face, their chest, their back, acne pitting, because there was no medication called Accutane. So if you have any scarring, it's very easy to treat now. We have lasers such as Fraxel 1550. We have fillers such as silicone, micro droplets. We have hyaluronic acid, chemical peels, dermabrasions, so many things to fix that acne. So we're now in our 20s and we're getting through acne, and now what do we think about? We've got to think about the next thing. Believe it or not, 20 seems young, and it is young, but it's all about prevention. If you prevent getting fine lines and wrinkles now, you won't have to deal with them as much when you're 30 and 40 and 50. The key is sunscreen. Let's get a sunscreen on, and let me teach you how to use a sunscreen. Use a sunscreen SPF 30, and when you put that SPF on, put it on a half hour before you get out into the sun. Use a physical sunscreen, and that physical sunscreen will work immediately. But you have to use like a tablespoon for your face, a tablespoon for your neck, your décolleté, and don't forget your hands and your feet, because don't forget also that when you show your hands, even though your face looks great, it's going to show your age. At the age of 20, you start seeing pigmentation. You start seeing fine lines. What can you do in the dermatologist's office? There's such a thing as called baby Botox that you might not use when you're in your 40s and 50s, but in your 20s and 30s, there's small increments of Botox that you can use all around your face to help prevent those etched lines. You don't want to get those etched lines. You know the etched lines that you get when you take a piece of paper and you fold it back and forth? You can't get rid of that line. The same thing like on the seam on a pair of pants. You can iron that seam on a pair of pants, and no matter what you do, you can't get rid of that line. So let's prevent that etched line. Start your retinol. Start it out once every other day. And after about a week or two, your skin gets used to it. Use it every day. And then how do you moisturize? That's key. People don't know how to moisturize. Your skin is going to dry out as you get older because your skin barrier, what happens? It actually gets depleted. It doesn't hold the water in. So you're going to want to use a moisturizer. Wash your face, wash your body, put a moisturizer on while your skin is a little damp. Don't wait for it to dry out, because if you wait to dry out, what's going to happen? It evaporates out and your skin becomes dry. No better product that I know than Sobel Skin RX biohyaluronic acid that we just developed, that I developed to help keep the water in the skin. It's amazing. It keeps the water in 1,000-fold than if you just use a regular moisturizer. And it's also in my patent pending base that helps increase the absorption of the hyaluronic acid. At the same time, actually in my retinol, 4.5% that I also want you to use, it's also in that patent pending base that increases the absorption of the retinol. So you have two great products. Remember, 20 is not too young to start these products.